Alright, say hi to YouTube if you want to. Say hi to YouTube if you want to. Don't say hi to YouTube if you don't. But today, man, we're going to be reacting to the game Theorists. Our nigga matpat is finally saying goodbye to YouTube, man. I really hope that it's one of those things that, like, he quits for right now and then he comes back on some shit with, like, a different channel, like something else. But if I was him and I was making fucking, yeah, we're pocket watching. If I was making 8.1 to 130K a month, nigga, I'd probably be gone too, my nigga. I don't even blame, bro. He got his bag and he dipped. But I used to be a FNAF nigga, bro. And I would always say that I wasn't. But I was the type of nigga to really be under my bed at like 11 o'clock at night, past my bedtime, watching game theories on FNAF. And I didn't even play the goddamn game. Let's see what you got to say to us, man.
March 9th, I will be hosting my last Theory episode, at which point I will be handing off the channels to someone else.
Damn, bro, chill.
That's it. Send tweet. We're all done here. That's all you need to know, right? Oh, wow. Forgive me, by the way, if I'm a little bit more disorganized than usual.
It's okay,
normally,
Matt.
I would want to script out something like this pretty precisely. But with an announcement like this, I wanted to bring it back to just us. There's no one else in the room. There's no teleprompters. There's no nothing. It's just the way that this whole thing started. It's a conversation between us. And sorry
Have you seen the movie,
that I
the
keep
FNAF
getting
movie?
emotional about this. I'll try not to, but it's a big deal. You know, like, if you think about it, this channel is Steph and my first child, really. Before we had Ollie, before we had Skip.
Man, whoever he's passing the channel down to, bro,
this was
it's not going to be the same,
this
bro.
channel has been going for 13 years. I think
You
in
and
total
Matt
it's somewhere around like
video on
1,200 theories. And
You
only
act
half
like,
of those
you act
are
like,
FNAF.
You see, the
Shocking.
difference between me and him, though, is that I'm going to come back, though. This is my last stream, bro. I'm going to come back. What the fuck?
I know, we actually did stuff that wasn't FNAF related.
YouTube, y'all ugly JK.
This has been a literal third of my life. And I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss this. I value you.
Chill, bro. Not the waterworks. Chill, bro. We only a minute and 29 seconds into the video. I gotta turn the light on, bro, because I felt like I was looking too yellow on the goddamn shit, bro. But goddamn, bro, chill. Don't cry, bro.
This conversation, this openness, this relationship that we share.
When's the Drake and Stratus
I'm sad
collab?
that I won't be able to see you every week.
Soon enough, bro.
Which then I guess prompts the question of, like, why?
Yeah,
why am I doing this now? Why am I making this announcement today? Why am I walking away from the channels? Well, to be honest, it was Tom Scott. You can blame Tom Scott. Tom just did his farewell video, and I'm like, well, he was able to do it. I want to be able to fly away in a helicopter. Obviously, that's not it.
Bro. Can y'all imagine what would happen if Mr. Beast stopped making YouTube videos, nigga? I ain't gonna say Mr. Beast had that much of a reflection. I'm not gonna say Mr. Beast had that much of an impact on my life, but that shit would be crazy too, bro. But it's like, damn, I would go home after school when I was at Faith Middle School, W. Leak, by the way. I'm not there anymore. But I would go home after fucking going to class all fucking day, sit back, relax, and watch a matpat
My
video,
reasons
bruh.
for making this announcement today is probably largely the same as Tom's reasons, or Seth Everman's, or Captain Sparkles, or Papa Meats, or Stampy Longheads. Like, there's a lot of these videos that are coming out these days, and there's going to be a lot more happening throughout this year. Steph and I have known this video would be coming for the last 3 years. We weren't sure it was necessarily going to be today. We didn't know exactly when it would fall, but we knew.
I'll be back because I ain't getting one yet.
That's why over the last couple of years we've been staffing up so much. That's why we partnered with a larger company to help run the channels. That's why we've been spending so much time outside of this box training up the team to make the best videos that they can.
It's not going to be the same, though, not hearing this nigga's voice. I haven't watched these niggas in a long time, so I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh my goodness, I know the new niggas that they're bringing up to the table, like putting up here now. but just not hearing this nigga's voice
because
it's gonna
we
be
knew
weird,
that we
bro.
couldn't do this forever.
It's like Smosh, bro.
Honestly, we didn't want to do this forever. For as much as I love you and I love overthinking things and I love theorizing, I don't love late nights. I don't love the fact that Steph and I have been work first for over a decade, where I'm sitting down at dinner with my best friend and we're talking about business logistics, or we're talking about animatronic toes. I miss the days where I could just sit down on the couch with her and play video games. And it's not for content. It's Anthony and Ian again. I'm playing a game and I'm not thinking about what theories are going to come out of that.
Oh my God, Smosh! I love Smosh.
So that's a big reason. That was a big one right there. But also just the internet's changing. My life has changed
in the rabbit hole of YouTube, like old videos.
I mentioned Dolly before. He's the coolest little dude, and he's getting older by the minute. And I watch him, and he is so much fun, and he is so much smarter than I was when I was his age.
Yes,
he also probably knows the FNAF lore better than I do, which is a problem that I should probably address at some point. But honestly, I want to be able to spend more time with him. Another sad fact of the matter is I'm getting older. I'm 37.
Damn! Oh, damn! Okay. Yeah, for the last decade, you've been pumping out YouTube videos? My nigga, you can take a break, bro. You can take a break.
The other day, I actually had to Google my own age. And you know that when you have to start like doing math in your head to calculate how old you are over the hill, my friends.
No, nigga, that's just dementia, bro. Matpat turned into Dory by the second, bro.
Well, to be fair, to my credit, I think I'm like the only 37-year-old out there who has an unironic appreciation of Skibbity Toilet. Then again, maybe that's the problem, right? Like, maybe that's not a good thing.
Like
and honestly,
hey, chat, is there a black bar at the left side of the screen?
There is a bit of a selfish side to this. When you think about it, there's only really two ways to step away from a YouTube channel. You either just decide the day that you stop uploading and you're like, I'm done, or you just keep uploading videos from now until the heat death of the universe, and you watch as your relevance slowly dies or your passion slowly dies. And for me and my journey in this place, I always wanted to go out on a high note. And when you stop and look at the last year, this has been the best year in the Theorist lifespan ever. Like, no joke. It is our highest view year. It is the year where we launched Style Theory.
Was that 2 billion?
No joke. It is our highest view year.
Oh my goodness, they have at least 1.7 billion views. I'm not gonna lie. So, hey, am I low-key considered an OG? Because I was watching these niggas back in like, you know what I'm saying? I was a part of that 500 million threshold.
Here, it is the year where we launched Style Theory and immediately put our foothold in a brand new space, and that took off, and now we're one of the top style and fashion channels on YouTube. And that kind of completes the trifecta of, hey, we now have a top channel in 4 different verticals that are completely.
Oh, that's actually cool.
The trifecta
as fuck,
of, hey,
my nigga.
we now have a top.
Player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4. That's kind of cool, bro. I fuck with it. I lost respect for him after the toilet shit. Wait, what happened? I don't know what emote to use anymore, bro.
Channel in 4 different verticals that are completely different. And no other YouTuber really has ever been able to do it to that scale. That's amazing. This is also the year where I was able to meet you guys at our Broadway show. I was able to play at the PGA and show that, hey, YouTubers aren't particularly good at golf, but they can make your event relevant for like a couple of minutes. It was also the year that I got to host the Streamy Awards. And it wasn't cringe. I mean, to be fair, the Streamy Awards are always
that nigga literally just fucking flexed that he made PGA relevant. That's crazy.
Cringe, but it was the right amount of cringe. When I pull up videos of all my favorite creators and I watch them,
one day,
and all of a sudden I start hearing.
Mark my motherfucking words, bro. I'm gonna be at one of these goddamn awards, bro. We may not be getting one, but we sure as hell gonna have that much motion to where we can pull up, my nigga. I don't give a fuck.
People just casually dropping, that's just a theory.
It's just a theory, a game theory.
Now this is just a theory, people.
At the end of the day, it's just a game theory.
That's just a theory. A Freebirds theory.
Also a lot of lore, so if you're a big theory head, proceed at your own risk.
I did not know about this theory.
That's a theory.
Okay. That right there, that is incredible. That's the note that I want to leave on. And that's how you just know it's the right time. All of those reasons coming together, saying, hey, this is the moment. And that's hard to say, because change is scary. Change is hard. But sometimes the right decision isn't the easy decision. The easy decision would just be to carry on doing this and do FNAF Part 332. But
that's the OG video right there, bro.
I think the best way to explain it is
Stratus' last stream, but that's just a theory. A stream theory.
A video game analogy. Feels appropriate, right? Whoa, it's game theory. Ha! Did it. Check the game part of it off. But the way I like to think about it is Earthbound. I think I've made it pretty clear over the years that that is, without question, my favorite game of all time. Sans' Nest, all that, you're all familiar with that. But what you might not be familiar with at this point is how the game ends. At the end of Earthbound, after you save the world, everything opens up to you. You can revisit every single location that you've been to. You can talk to every NPC that you met on your journey. And it's this incredible moment as a gamer. You see just how many lives have been impacted thanks to your journey. And then after spending as much time as you want talking to all those people, you end up back home. You go back to where it all began, where you were just a kid waking up in bed and starting your adventure. And even though your mom's there, and your dog's there, and your weird telephone dad's there,
what do you even call games
it feels
like
different
this, bro?
somehow. Like, sure, this is still a place of love and acceptance and comfort and security.
Man, as a person thinking when you say theory on God
anymore. Because you just traveled the world. You made all these new friends. You are different. You grew up.
Hey, Belle.
And your relationship to this place grows up. It evolves. In case you couldn't tell, I'm Ness.
He's
which
back home.
I guess would also mean that I'm also Sans. But I was also Ness in the FNAF movie, which just opens up all sorts of weird canon. Slap a thumbnail on that one. So anyway, there you have it. That is why I'm leaving. I hope you can understand. But that obviously begs the question of, like, what happens to the channel?
What happens
next,
nigga?
For the next 10 weeks, we're going to have ourselves a big old going away party. If Unis Annus taught us anything, it taught us that you probably shouldn't use urine for a personal sauna. But if Unis Annus taught us two things, one was to not soak in your own urine, but two was to appreciate the time that you have left. So that's why over the next 10 weeks, we're going to have a bunch of theories that are going to be a lot of fun, revisiting old favorites, getting some closure on things. We're going to see some familiar faces.
I've actually never played Poppy Playtime. Besides, like, that fucking other, like, multiplayer game, was Poppy Playtime a good fucking game? Because we might have to play that, huh? Yo, we got to bring more scary games to the channel this year.
A lot of awesome stuff. Although, to be fair, I think it's 9 weeks, and I think we counted this one as week 1. That was stupid of us. That, my friends, is how you wind up getting Wario being 10 feet tall. Mathematical rigor. Should have double-checked the numbers. So I have 9 theories left on each of the channels, but we're going to call them MatPat's Final 10 because that's just sounds better. At which point then on March 9th, we're going to have that big going-away celebration, MatPat's Final Theory, and I just dust away. I stand astride my music man, and I just whipping Nene off into the distance. But then something special happened.
What that nigga know about whipping
the channels go away with me? No, actually. I've always thought that anyone can be a theorist, right? If you are passionate about a topic and you love to overthink it and over-research it, then congratulations, you're a theorist. And that could range from, hey, I have family recipes that I'm constantly looking to refine.
Okay, bro. My mom is, and she don't be whipping a Nene, nigga. Is it a new Cardi song?
I want to create the perfect fantasy sports team. Because here's the thing, sports bros, at the end of the day, if you are in this...
Hey, like I said, bro, D1 Pocket Watcher here, I will retire too if I got 8.1K a month to 130,000 a month, my nigga. We just gonna let bro rock.
Statistics and numbers and doing calculations to see if your team won or lost. You're just playing a glorified Dungeons and Dragons game. I hate to break it to you, you're one of us, my friends. And sure, game theory is a format that I created. It's a show with this very excitable host who makes a lot of cringy dad jokes and says the word lore a lot. But at the end of the day, it's more than just the host. It is a show. It is a format. And in a broader sense, it is a state of mind. It's a way of thinking and approaching the world around you. It's more than just the host. And when you think about it, not a lot of YouTube channels function that way. We're special in that regard. Like, you're not going to be able to get another Markiplier stepping into the Markiplier channel. And you're never going to be able to recreate Jenna Marbles. And to be honest, you're never going to get another story through each of my videos, but you can have another game theorist.
Or make it seem like
you can have another film theorist or food theorist or style theorist. I think in a lot of ways, we almost function kind of like the Doctor Who of YouTube, where as one host fades away, a new one kind of respawns in their place. And they're able to put their own unique spin and flavor on the format and make it their unique thing. You have eras of the different Theorist channels. And so, you know, my era is fading away and someone new is coming in. Maybe this is the David Tennant to Matt Smith transition, right? That was a good, solid series of episodes right there.
I don't know why I was really thinking this, but what the fuck happened to David Dobrik? That nigga's still relevant? I was never a David Dobrik kind of nigga. But like, who took that nigga's place? Mr. Beast?
Going to be taking over the channels. Well, I don't know if you've noticed this, but fewer and fewer of the words that I'm saying in any given episode are actually mine. If you go down to the credits, you can actually see in the description that there are certain names that have been appearing more and more frequently. Like, yeah, I'm listed on every single one as the writer because I touch every single script, I polish it in my voice, but in all honesty, the bulk of what I'm saying is coming from someone else. It's their research, it's their work. Why should they have to filter their creativity through my voice? I've always envisioned these channels as a place where we could spotlight all sorts of creators. I mean, it even goes back to the original URL of this channel, right? It isn't game theory, it was always the game theorists, because this was a place where you could find a lot of like-minded creators, all with a passion for gaming and education. That's why we had the partner shows like Gaijin Goomba with Culture
And then I think that nigga got, that nigga David got some kind of allegation against him or some shit, and as soon as a nigga get an allegation, they fall off, bro.
Or Drake with Smash History, or Ryder with a brief history, or Austin with the science, and Lee with the breakdown. They were all here because we all had a similar goal: to educate people through the lens of gaming. And then YouTube pivoted and then made it so that way doing a channel in that style doesn't really work anymore. But we still tried to keep that ethos alive by making sure that we're regularly covering small indie projects.
I give it to Theorists,
stuff like OnlyCans, like
because
Mandela
you gotta really,
like
like you said earlier, you gotta really be obsessed with a topic to want to do a fucking whole 30, 45-minute theory on it. And for this nigga to be doing that shit on not just only FNAF, but on other games for over 10 fucking years is insane to me, bro.
UO, see? I learned. But if we're doing that for all these other creators, why aren't we doing it for the creators on our own staff who have been in the trenches doing the research, writing these words to deliver to you over the last couple years? I have been fortunate. I have been so blessed to have this platform.
But then again, some niggas like being in the background though. Not everybody like being in the spotlight.
But I think now it's time to pass it on to the next generation.
Cohen. I greet you a lot.
But I realize that I'm getting
sometimes your dumb asses don't fucking hear me.
Off track here. So back to the question: who's taking over? First off, it's not going to be one person, but rather four.
Damn. My nigga Draco with the 31,000 months, nigga. You wanna fuck? My fault. Watch a video on game theory, like proper game theories, not video games. Like. You want me to watch a fucking Monopoly game theory, nigga?
Or I would not wish my schedule on anyone. Like, sure, I'm willing to not sleep for the last 13 years of my life, but I feel like as old man YouTube passing this along to the next generation, I should probably do my best to try and make it more sustainable for them. It's also going to people that you're already familiar with. You've seen them showing up in shorts. You've seen them here on the couch with me for GT Live. You've sometimes seen them washing their hair with me in my own shower. Don't read too much into that, but it is accurate. Most importantly, though, they're each an expert in their own individual subject matter, and they've been spearheading the creative of the channels for the better part of the last year. And I think what's maybe the most fascinating about all of this is that each of the four of them come to us from a completely different angle. You know, so for instance, you have Lee, right? Lee's gonna be taking over film theory, and Lee has been with us for 10 years.
Man, fuck Lee. We need that nigga from Meat Cannon to start doing that. Not Meat Cannon. We need that nigga from Dead Meat doing the film shit, bro. I haven't watched a Dead Meat video in a minute. James A. Genesis or some shit like that.
It's crazy. I believe he was actually editor number 3 for the channels. We had Ronnie, and then we had Ryder, Foot of a Ferret, and then we had Lee. I think his first theory that he ever worked on was Rosalina's Peach's daughter. Peach is dead. One of my all-time favorite episodes that we've ever done on the channel. And over time, he rose up. He had his own show on the channel here. He had Breakdown, which were these just beautiful documentaries that were edited in such an incredible way. And since then, he's been spearheading a lot of the creative on both the writing and the visual side. And then, of course, you have Amy over on Style Theory. And Amy is actually a very different case here. When she first approached us, I think it was 6 years ago,
That's
she
actually
didn't
hilarious.
know about channels. All she knew was that she wanted to learn everything that she could about digital video, and that Theorist was kind of the place that you went to learn that stuff. Like, we were the best when it comes to analytics and optimization and programming and things like that. She got in and she just dove.
So it doesn't have to do with games, but it's a game theory. So nigga, you want some like how is it a game theory if it has nothing to do with games?
Devoured everything.
That's where I'm lost.
So much so that she eventually got to the point where she was so good that she was consulting the largest mobile game company in the world based off the stuff that we were working on here in studio.
One of the GOATs.
Incredible. And all of that while being responsible for packaging somewhere around like 500 episodes across all the channels. And then she helped me and Steph brainstorm style theory for 2 years before the channel eventually launched, hoping that maybe one day she would be able to rise into the hosting role for it. And now here it is. And then, of course, you have Santi and Tom. Santi over on Food Theory and Tom over here on Game Theory. And interestingly enough, they both grew up watching Game Theory. We were their childhood show.
Bro, you want to know how
cool
that shit is, bro? Imagine you grow up watching a nigga and then end up being a part of that nigga's team, bro. Like, that is crazy as hell.
Santi would eventually go work at Mythical with Rhett and Link before coming here, where he is bravely spearheading Food Theory and letting me mercilessly make fun of all of his recipes. He's much better than I give him credit for. I just like giving him a hard time. And then Tom, he worked at Disney and Fox, but he knew all along that he wanted to be here, right? Like, this was his aspirational goal. He wanted to write here. He emailed us a cold email outreach. We just miraculously saw it, decided to audition him.
The most subscribers, not even
his first episode that he worked on was actually watching every single installment of the Pokemon anime to calculate Pikachu's level. And to be fair, that was his pitch. Like, I have asked people to do some crazy things in the past, but not even I'm that brutal. Like, you can only watch Team Rocket blast off so many times, but he's like, this is an episode I'm passionate about.
See, for me, bro, I'm hard when it comes to like involving motherfuckers in my shit. Like, I know I should probably like try to get a team together and shit, but I just hate having niggas feeling like they working for me. Even if they want to work for me type shit, I'll still be like, nah, bro, I got it. That's just how I am, bro. Like,
committed.
I got it myself kind
of
nigga. So
committed
bro.
Ever since. So committed, in fact, that I told him, hey, if you're joining the channels, you do realize that you're going to have to read every single FNAF book. And he's like, boom, he did it. And we're up here going crazy in the FNAF attic. But not only did he read every FNAF novel, he also read every single Hello Neighbor book. Yeah, he went that far. Currently, he's working his way through Bendy.
What the fuck? Slaves, not unpaid workers, bro. Like, obviously, whenever I start getting income, I'm gonna pay the niggas, bro. I'm fucking broke. Bro's trying to play solos in a squad lobby.
The new movie's coming out. If nothing else, I think that really proves his level of commitment and also his appropriate level of insanity. He's a bit off the cuff at times. Like, I don't know if you saw on a recent GT Live, but Tom was here on the couch with me, and he actually denied that the moon existed, which was a choice.
Main character from the chat says, that sounds like somebody who doesn't have a flag on the moon.
That's if you believe it's even that. The moon?
I don't think
I'm forgetting that they have
that, but if he does,
books on
we're going to get some weird Majora's Mask theories, let me tell you. When I go out at this point, I am recognized at least 5 times. It's crazy. It's a really high number at this point. And it's a fascinating split because 50% of the time it's like, oh my gosh, you're matpat. You were my childhood. I loved watching your FNAF series. And I'm always like, well, you know, the FNAF's still going. And they're like, what? No way. And we talk about the new game and it's always really fun. But the other half is, oh my gosh, you're matpat. You are my childhood. I'm watching you right now. I loved your most recent theory. That's awesome.
That, bro, when niggas say they watch you IRL, bro, that shit hit different, nigga.
All of your lives. But I think it's time for someone else to have that honor. I think it's time for someone else.
But no,
childhood.
We don't
and that
want
just kind of leaves us with one final question, right? Which
bro.
is, what about me? You know, where do I go? Do I just retire to a beach somewhere? Do I whip a nene off into the distance?
I actually grew up on Miss B Nasty. Bro. I was having this conversation like a few days ago in Discord. Cause why the fuck is she streaming on Twitch now, my nigga? The first Miss B Nasty stream I pulled up to, motherfucker was talking about filing a lawsuit against somebody. I was like, this is the same bitch that be popping her pussy on you know what I mean?
Still be here. Obviously, first off, we've got our final 10 episodes, like I said, so that's well, it wasn't 10 episodes. However many episodes are left between now and March 9th, we got those. I'm going to be on GT Live from now until the foreseeable future, probably until the end of the summer. That feels about right. And then we have the big going away video on March 9th. After that, I, stand aside as Santi, Lee, Amy, and Tom step up and take over the hosting role. But I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to be alongside the creative directors talking about programming, brainstorming ideas for upcoming episodes. That's awesome. Bro. I love that. I don't want to give that up. But the other cool thing about this is that it opens up the door for me to turn the script. For the last 13 years, I've been commenting on other people's IP, but now that I'm stepping out of those roles, I get to create the IP. Still as a part of Theorist, but I get to create things that are going to challenge those new hosts of the channel. Things that I've had in the back of my mind from years of studying media that I can now make a reality and the channels can comment on them. Things like, for instance, I have a lo-fi mystery series that I think you're really gonna dig. It's basically like if you took a lo-fi channel and applied an ARG narrative to it,
dumbass,
it becomes...
He just said March 9th. I said 3 days after my birthday. Do you not know how to count, buddy?
Lo-fi. I am so stoked about this. The music is sounding really good. The animations are coming together really well. That's going to be launching in a couple weeks. We'll see if Lee over on Film Theory is going to be able to solve it. In April, I'm actually going to be coming back onto Style Theory to host a giant fashion show that we're doing there. We all collectively had this thought of like, hey, online brands, online influencers are coming up with their own apparel lines. Why is there no place to showcase that sort of stuff? And then it hit us like, hey, we have a style and fashion channel. Why aren't we doing it ourselves? Creators in Fashion by Style Theory, that is coming to you in April, hosted by me. Some of the time that I'm not hosting the channels, I'm going to be practicing my runway walk. Because let me tell you, if I'm sashaying down the runway, if I'm stomping the runway, it's not going to be pretty right now. So I need to practice that a little bit. There's also this animation show that we did a pilot for in like the middle of last year. It's basically like if you took Gravity Falls but aged it up and made it about adulting.
Nigga,
it's
that's all I'm
really,
saying,
really
bro.
solid. And also there's this video game idea that I want to do for like so long that I've never had the opportunity to really like dive into and make reality. But now it's my chance to step into the role of Scott Cawthon and challenge the new game theorist. There's always been the memes about are Scott Cawthon and I the same person? Not yet. But who knows, maybe starting later this year. And those are just the immediate things that I have on my to-do list because I want to make...
He has to say this could all be a theory, a game theory at the end. And if he doesn't, I'm going to kill myself in game.
Fun, cool things for you. And even if it's not a weekly episode, I still want to give those things to you because I think you'll like them. You matter to me. You are so important to me. Every single one of those people who stop me on the street, it's an honor.
I wish I can give Matt a pat on his back.
It's interesting.
For all the hard
because
work
of
he
this
done,
whole
bro.
transition.
Watching, do you not know this man right here? This man is a motherfucking legend, let me tell you.
And the evolution that we've gone to together. In the beginning, right, I was kind of like the edgy older brother where I would talk about like, oh, did you know that Link is dead? And let's make some boob jokes. And then at a certain point, I evolved into dad, right?
Henny with the god damn. So much, I appreciate that, Henny. What you been on, man?
More mature. I had the team around me.
What
I
happened
had
to
to
him?
be
He's
more careful about who I was saying was dead on a regular basis. Instead of talking about boobs, I ended up talking about Luigi's bulge. That felt like the right decision at this point.
Luigi bulge!
I ended up careful about who I was saying was dead on a regular basis. Instead of talking about boobs, I ended up talking about Luigi's bulge.
Hey, chat, someone find me this video right now. We gotta see what that theory was about, bro.
That felt like the right decision. At this point, I think I'm kind of evolving into
that's it. I'm doing it. What the fuck are you talking about? But Henny, what's up with you, man?
Like your grandparents, hopefully cool grandparents, but just like a grandparent, you don't get to see me all the time.
Question, I mean, I guess.
And I don't get to see you all the time.
Retire
and maybe we call and talk to each other every once in a while.
Cohen, shut the fuck up.
But at the end of the day, that grandpa loves getting to see you. Maybe he shows up at a special event. Maybe he shows up at a holiday. Maybe he shows up at the Theory Wear fashion show. Who knows? But he so looks forward to seeing you. And the love that he has for you,
yeah, man,
it doesn't go away. That grandpa is so
stop crying, nigga.
And he cherishes the relationship that you've had so much.
We coolin'.
And he is so honored to be a part of your life.
Who did y'all niggas watch growing up, bro?
Helping you grow and helping you experience.
There's a lot of motherfuckers I watch. I feel like there's a lot of people I watch, but there's not a lot of motherfuckers I stuck to.
At the next event.
From start to finish.
And if you see him on the street, we'll hang out. And hopefully he brings you cool, fun gifts. I know
Corey, I got into Corey late, like 2019, 2020.
And I know
actually,
the internet will probably
2020 I got into
break
Corey.
me over the coals.
Not gonna lie. Just got off work, working on some music. You know how you been. I've been cooling, man. You know me.
I love you guys.
Love you too, matpat.
I do.
Without you, bruh, I wouldn't be playing FNAF.
You're not just ad impressions. You're not just merch sales.
Hey, let's keep it a bean, man. Like sometimes that's all we are. Sometimes, you know what I mean. Let's just keep it a bean, bro. His FNAF theories had me going, bro. I swear to God, bro. I felt like such a nerd ass nigga, bro, because I was always like, Five Nights at Freddy's. That shit sounds stupid as hell. I'm in the 6th grade. This shit look stupid as hell. Shit look dumb, bro. Why are motherfuckers playing this shit, bro? Then there I am. Never touched the game, but I was watching all the theories on the Purple Man, fucking everything, bro.
What you have done for me.
Dashy, I was never a Dashy motherfucker.
What I've done for you is special.
Actually, Cap.
It's special.
When he was doing those Mortal Kombat raps and the skits, I was fucking with it.
When I was in middle school, I had this goal of making the world a better place because I had been a part of it.
And you did that, bro.
Big. Didn't have to be curing cancer. But I wanted there to have been a ripple impact.
Hey man, he could have done a theory on cancer. He could. Hey, if you really wanted to. All right, let's be serious.
Just because I was there, butterfly effect and all that. We've done it. I think we've been able to achieve something great here. You have taken me on the wildest, craziest.
I'm just waiting for it, bro.
Of my life. And I'm so grateful. So, Grandpa Pat is going to sign out now, and I'll be around for a couple more weeks. I'll be living around the house for a while. I'll have a big family reunion celebration. Then I'll go off to my little shack in the woods, my retirement home down in Florida, and I'll pop in.
In Florida, I could pull up on bro. I thought Purple Guy was the phone guy. Man, I don't even fucking remember the goddamn theories, bro. I don't even fucking remember them bitches. I ain't gonna lie to you. Without him, I wouldn't be smart. You're already not smart, buddy.
Anyway, at this point in my notes, I had it written that we're gonna start a countdown clock of that like final 10 episodes, final 9 episodes. So start that. I don't know what it's gonna look like yet. Hopefully the editors don't rip off Unis Honest too much. If they do, I hope they change it. And with that, I'm going to say, for one of the final times, not the final time, but one of the final times, as always, my friends, remember, it's just a theory. A game theory.
Oh my God, no!
Thank you for watching.
No! No! This can't happen. This can't happen, bro. No! I refuse to believe this one. Damn, bro. Clap it up for that nigga, man, bro. That's the craziest start to 2024 already, bro. I don't know what's crazier. The fucking thug jumping over the goddamn, jumping over the goddamn pedestal to beat up that judge, or my nigga matpat retiring, bro. 2024 is off to a crazy fucking start, dude.